everyone. Welcome to Arena Series in 25. I'm Scott Jordan alongside Kimberly Cantoni from the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We are joined tonight by some of the superstars competing on Stadium Championship Series Red. Let's take a look at the racing bracket in round one. Overboard against El Toro Loco, Kraken up against Gravedigger, Max D versus Jester, and Black Pearl against Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The winners of these four races move on to the semifinals, and in this racing bracket, the first 8 points of the event are up for grabs. Up first, it is going to be Mark List and El Toro Loco riding it out of Costa Rica. He goes up against Fortville, Indiana's favorite son, Jamie Gardner, in Overboard. Our first matchup is underway. Mark List with a great turn. Overboard gets it as well. Hitting the brakes, there is Jamie Gardner. Over to the finish line we go, and it is Mark List and El Toro Loco advancing to round two. Next up in round one, the 2019 Monster Jam Rookie of the Year, Nick Pagliarulo, driving in Kraken. And he goes up against five-time World Finals champion Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. And we are off. Adam Anderson with a great jump off the line. Nick Pagliarulo goes wide. Adam keeps the drift, hits the brakes around the corner, and round we go. And it is Adam Anderson in Gravedigger joining Mark List in round two. What a run for Adam Anderson as we continue this racing bracket in Milwaukee. We go from the son of the Pagliarulos to the father of the Pagliarulos, Matt, now driving Jester. He goes up against 12-time World Finals champion Tom Meents and Max D. And Jester with all kinds of problems off the line has to slow down. Tom Meents up on three wheels, takes a turn. And here we go again, three wheels from Max D. He goes across the finish line first. And Tom Meents in a rare arena appearance. Now in the driver's seat, he moves on to round two. Up next, Cynthia Gauthier moving over from the Lucas Stabilizer back into Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and she goes up against Cole Vennard in the Black Pearl. Final round one matchup here. Cynthia Gauthier hits the brakes into the turn. Cole Vennard goes wide. He's got the lane and he's got the lead. Final turn we go. She makes it close, but it is Cole Vennard advancing into round two. So the Black Pearl moving on in the racing bracket. Let's take a look now at our semifinal bracket. El Toro Loco goes up against Gravedigger, and Max D up against Black Pearl. The winners of these two races advance to the racing finals, and we'll try to sit in the driver's seat here for the pursuit of the overall event championship. First in the semis, Mark List and El Toro Loco. He draws Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Semifinals have begun. Adam Anderson with a great jump, gets up on three wheels around the turn. Mark List keeps it on all four BKTs, and around they go. Adam Anderson by a truck length. He will move on to the final round here in Milwaukee. Next up in the semifinals, 12-time World Finals champion, the Professor Tom Meents in Max D, up against Cole Vennard and the Black Pearl, racing for Overboard Motorsports. And we are off. The final matchup has begun. Tom Meents tight around the turn box. He gets up on the pod though, and Cole Vennard goes over right into Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And that opens up the door for Max D. So the Professor Tom Meents advances to the racing finals. Let's take a look at our final bracket. Adam Anderson, the five-time World Finals champion, up against his longtime rival Tom Meents, Max D. The winner gets the first 8 points of the night and takes the racing competition win. There's a great look inside the cab of Gravedigger's Adam Anderson as he awaits to start, and Tom Meents waving to the crowd in Max D. The longest rivalry in motorsports, the biggest rivalry in Monster Jam, with a matchup right here. Adam Anderson off the line first and around the turn on three. Tom Meents now into the far side of the track, goes around the turning box, and the winner, as we take a look here, the Super Glue to the action replay, it looks like Gravedigger has the win. Tom Meents looked like it at first. We take a look and we slow it down, and it is Adam Anderson and Gravedigger getting the win over his rival. So Gravedigger takes the racing competition win. He gets the first 8 points of the night. Right now, let's go down the track with Kimberly Cantoni.
Adam, what an epic rematch between you and Tom Meents in the final round of Monster Jam Racing. It was such a tight race. How are you able to clinch the victory?
You know, it's pretty awesome when you line up against that guy right there, because, yeah, Gravedigger's been around for 40 years, but that guy right there is a big part of that history, and that history was that battle on the track. Win or lose, it's an honor to go against that guy right there, but, you know, I want to dedicate it. His daughter's here somewhere. Where you at, Hannah? I love you. Tom Meents' daughter. Where are you at? We can go to dinner tonight, because I just beat your daddy in racing. I'm just kidding, Tom. I'm kidding. She's got a boyfriend or something, I think, and I'm married, so I'm just kidding everybody.
And with that win, Adam, that is 8 points in the lead in pursuit of the overall event championship. We have the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge next. What do you need to do to secure another win?
You know, as exciting as this racing was, we're just getting warmed up out here. So we got to ride on the edge, and we're going to do that on 2 wheels, baby.
So Adam Anderson getting 8 points, Tom Meents gets 7, Cole Venard, Mark List with 4, and Nick Pagliarulo, Matt Pagliarulo, Jamie Gardner, and Cynthia Gauthier with 2 points apiece. 1 competition down, 3 more remain. And up next here at the Fiserv Forum, it is the Great Clips 2 Wheel Skills Challenge. Up first in this competition, Jamie Gardner and Overboard. They each get 2 attempts. Fan judging at judgeszone.com. Fans looking for creativity, execution, and skill as Jamie Gardner gets a reverse stoppie into a wheelie up onto the pod, slides it all the way across and then back down. Some nice air with a popper on the backside and then a sky wheelie on attempt number 2. The score is in 5.537 for Jamie Gardner and Overboard. Up next, Cynthia Gauthier, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, goes for a sky wheelie, gets some finesse, takes the wheelie up and then turns it right around, and now just showing off. She is stuck there, begging for bones. Monster Mutt Dalmatian still can't get it down. She is on the edge of that pod, and look at the throttle. She is going to continue to ride this thing to try to get it down, but she is going nowhere fast, and they've got to take her off. What a move, though, for Cynthia Gauthier in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Great return into that truck, 7.934, currently in first place. Next up, Matt Pagliarulo and Jester out of Osteen, Florida. He tries for a sky wheelie, doesn't get much of a pop, but is able to save it. Almost went right on the roof. Comes back again over the single log for attempt number 2. Finesses the landing and a wheelie on the backside. So 2 successful attempts, 3.462 for Jester. Next up, Nick Pagliarulo in crack, and he's gotten really good at this competition, and he's going to show you why right here. Gets a stoppie into a moonwalk, back up onto the pod, keeps the control, and then comes across to the other side. So a triple combo move, gets a reverse stoppie into a wheelie, then goes right back across into another stoppie. 4 moves in 1 for the 2019 Monster Jam Rookie of the Year. Second attempt again comes off the edge of the pod, a little crab walk, moonwalk across the edge and gets it right back on the downside. Tries for a reverse stoppie. Nothing there as we take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. 7.318 for Nick Pagliarulo. Our next competitor, Cole Venard in the Black Pearl, goes for a reverse stoppie. Doesn't get the momentum, takes a wheelie up across the pod anyway, so tries to add a little something to that attempt. And now attempt number 2 here for the Black Pearl comes off when to her stoppie attempt. Again, can't get the back end of the truck up. 2.992 for Black Pearl.
Let's hear it for Cole Venard.
Adam Anderson and Gravedigger coming off a racing win. He's going to bring the truck right back up over the pod. Sky wheelie gets it up vertical base and then gets the bounce on the right side. Lands it back on all 4 BKTs. Second attempt, stoppie attempt. He gets it right into a moonwalk, wasting no time on the small arena track, and has the truck all the way up, and he's got it too much. So he's going to end up on the roof, but a great attempt. Fans going crazy here in Milwaukee as we take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. Sky wheelie gets the bounce, gets the save. 8.425. Your new leader, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger. Next up, Mark List, El Toro Loco out of Costa Rica with a great popper. And he lands it right on the pod, crushes the mouth and the nose of the truck, saves the landing. And then attempt number 2, a slow roll off the edge right into a stoppie. Edges out with a nose wheelie. Can he take it back? Keeps the nose wheelie going. Tries the momentum. Here comes the moonwalk. He is right in that center lane, right up on the pod. Perfect execution. And then Mark List going to go over again. Almost had a reverse stop. He got the truck too far up. Over rotates, ends up on the side of El Toro Loco. As we take a look at the super glue glued to the action replay. 8.882. There is your new leader, Mark List, El Toro Loco. Next up in this competition, Tom Meents and Max D, the 12-time World Finals champion, won this competition in 2019 in Orlando, has a moonwalk going, and just look at the throttle rhythm, stops it right at the edge, didn't like what he had, brings it right back out. Now he's got that center lane. Here goes the throttle and right back up onto the pod in that sweet spot. Sticks the landing, and then attempt number 2, modified stop. He doesn't get it all the way back, doesn't stop it at all. An incredible landing, he makes the save, and Tom Meents, take a look at the super glue to the action replay. 9.308 for Tom Meents, that takes the lead. And Tom Meents gets the win in the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Let's send it back downstairs to Kimberly Cantoni.
Tom, we saved the best for last. Talk us through that final moonwalk that secured this win.
A lot of good runs out there, a lot of good performances. I'm like, I gotta get across the pile, bring it down here, bring it all the way back. I'm gonna have to do it twice because, you know, the spectacularness of the skills challenge, it just keeps elevating. But you know, I really gotta say thanks to everybody that's supported me out here for so many years. But only one person has supported me from the very beginning. That's my daughter, Hannah. She's here today. I love you, baby girl.
Tom, with this victory, you actually take the lead in the overall event standings by 1 point over Gravedigger. Donuts is next. What do you need to do to secure that win?
You know, you're gonna have to get down here, get it set up perfect, get it rotating real nice, and then look around at all this great, amazing Monster Jam fans. And if they get in it, we're gonna go for a cyclone, spin it to win it.
Fans, keep those cheers going one more time for Tom Meents and Max D.
Fans going crazy here halfway through. Let's take a look at our overall point standings. Adam Anderson, 14. Tom Meents with 14. Mark List, 11. Cynthia Gauthier, 7. Nick Pagliarulo with 6. Covenard and Jamie Gardner with 5. And Matt Pagliarulo with 4. 2 competitions remain, and the event championship is wide open. Matt Pagliarulo going to kick things off in Chester for donuts. Fans again judging here, looking for momentum, number of revolutions, and execution as Jester comes right into that side of the pod, right around overboard, just zigzagging all over the place, can't get a rhythm, and 3.438 is the score for Jester. Next up, Jamie Gardner and overboard. He comes over to the far side of the track, just running right over the pod. Now he's got a rhythm, he's got the sweet spot. Truck low to the ground, sliding it right in the middle of that groove. And that's a great donut. 5.168 is the score from the fans here in Milwaukee. Nick Pagliarulo and Kraken up next. He's got 3 wheels going, trying to get that 4th wheel down. Want to see the backside of that truck getting down low to the dirt, sliding near the wall, and just cannot get into the middle of the track. 4.147 for Nick Pagliarulo. Next up, Covenard. This is a mean-looking donut right here. Slides it all the way down. He's got the back end of the truck low, right down the pod, roosting the dirt. And Covenard, 8.756, takes the lead here in the donut competition. Mark List, Toro Loco now begins a slow roll to the side of the track as he tries to beat Black Pearl's score. Now bringing it back out close to the pod, has the 3 wheels going, got to get that wheel down, has a nice slow roll here, has a donut going. This is a powerful one. Dirt going crazy for the Crazy Bull, and we'll see if the fans reward a little breakdance ending, and they do. 9.138. Your new leader is Toro Loco. Mark List getting it done in the donut competition. Cynthia Gauthier and Monster Mutt Dalmatian now slowing it in, trying to get that throttle rhythm down perfect, chopping away at this dirt. She's got the dog laying low to the ground now and spins it round and round and round. Cynthia Gauthier trying to take the lead from her best friend Mark List, and she's got a good one going. Look at the revolution. She is not stopping. Round and round, getting dizzy. 9.034. Not quite enough to take the lead, but what a run for Cynthia. Next up, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger trying to take the overall event lead from Tom Meents. Goes all the way around, learned this trick from his dad, Dennis Anderson, one of the best all time in the sport when it comes to donuts. And Adam Anderson showing that the apple does not fall far from the tree here. Look at the spin, round and round, and he's gonna go over. can't quite make the save, 8.779. The lead remains with El Toro Loco. And finally, Tom Meents and Max D said he was going to get it done at Donuts. Now trying to do it in front of his daughter, Hannah, and take the event championship. Round and round and round goes Max D, the backside of that truck spinning like a tornado, twisting in the dirt. 9.004. That means that Mark List and El Toro Loco wins the donut competition. Kimberly.
Mark, I know that this championship win has eluded you, so talk a little bit about how you picked up the win in the donut competition.
Well, I talked about it earlier. Definitely the conditions of the track are very tricky for everybody. So I've been trying to figure out since show number 1, and I think we finally got it, and this is how we close it with a win. I do it for you guys, all you awesome fans. This is our last show here in Milwaukee, but I'm very happy to be here for all you fans. Feels good. I see El Toro Loco signs up there. It's for all you awesome fans, just like that. So you guys gave me the win. Are you guys having fun?
The fans are certainly having fun, and with this win, you now move into second place, tied with Gravedigger with 19 points, just 1 point behind Max D. With Freestyle up last, what are you going to do to secure this win?
I'm going to go out here to the track and I'm going to do the best performance I can. Having fun. When you're having fun, everything works the way you want. I don't want to think about the points. I know we're tied. That's whatever. I'm just going to go here and give it all with my heart for all you fans that are here supporting us. So thank you guys. Thank you, Milwaukee. Make sure to vote. There's a lot more action about to happen.
Keep those cheers going. One more time from Toro Loco's Mark List.
Mark List living the dream from dirt crew to the driver's seat. Let's take a look at our BKT overall point standings after 3. Tom Meents 21, Adam Anderson, Mark List with 19, Cynthia Gauthier with 14, Colvinar with 9, Nick Pagliarulo, Jamie Gardner with 8, and Matt Pagliarulo with 5. So the event championship now basically a 3-truck race, possibly 4, as we get into freestyle. Each driver needs to complete 15 seconds to qualify for a score. Fans will once again judge based on the drivers hitting all obstacles, being creative, and hitting some wow moments. And we kick off freestyle with Colvinar in the Black Pearl. Comes right up over the single log, gets some nice air, leaving a lot of dirt down on that track. We are at the home of the former NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks, the Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. And Colvinar trying to lay one down here to get things started. There's a big sky wheelie and some huge air bounces on the back, 2 nice popper on the backside. Comes right back across, keeps the momentum going, slides the back 2 tires up at a 90-degree angle, and then now right onto the single log again, gets a wheelie over the pod and back down. Coming off again, trying to clear it, gets a nice slap wheelie combo. Colvinar, one of the most accomplished independent drivers in the world, got his start on Team Gravedigger as a crew chief for Adam Anderson when Adam was driving Gravedigger, the legend. And now Colvinar laying one down here in freestyle. Take a look at the Super Glue. Glue to the action replay. Bit of a low score there, 5.835. Next up, Nick Pagliarulo in Kraken. He's going to get things started here, coming off the pod, and then goes right across to the other side. Now tries to get some nice air, little whip action. Lands it with a hard side slap, gets a wheelie on the backside of the combo move, and then again comes right over, keeps that left side of the truck down low. Kraken out up over the pod, gets end over end, gets the front 2 tires down, little popper, then over the single log we go. Look at the rhythm there of those front wheels just spinning, 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 no brake check necessary. And we have some sparks flying from Kraken. Now Nick gonna try for some technical moves, going for a stoppie, he gets it. And then gets a moonwalk right back up over to the center of the pod and back down, gets a reverse stoppie into a wheelie, and then comes right back across now into another stoppie. Shades of the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge here at Freestyle. Nick showing off his expertise. I told you he has worked really hard at these technical moves, and he's got them down to a perfect T. And now Nick out of the truck, letting the fans hear it. They are letting him hear it. Great run for Kraken as we take a look at the Super Glue. Glue to the action replay. There's the moonwalk, 7.474. Nick Pagliarulo takes the lead in freestyle. Up next, Adam Anderson and Gravedigger now trying to wrestle the overall event lead away from Tom Meents. Currently sits in second, tied with Mark List, 2 points off the lead at 19. And there is a great jump there for Gravedigger. Some huge air. Gets the front end down. Now crab walking it, turns the steering wheel to the other side. Adam Anderson, the veteran that he is, always knows where he's going. As a great sky wheelie, gets that digger bounce, that pogo bounce, and then finesses the landing. Always knows where he's going. Always has the steering wheel ready, the tires ready to move exactly when he lands at the right opportunity to keep his momentum going. Now up over the single log, whips it across the pod. A lot of momentum here again on the single log. Goes across that left side of the pod, brings it right back down. And the 8-pack, we got a backflip. And Adam Anderson nails it. Slams the back two BKT tires hard on the track. Stuck right up there, has to hit reverse, but what a move, the first backflip of the night. As we take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay, 9.486. Adam Anderson, a Gravedigger, takes the lead. Jamie Gardner in Overboard is known for his first hit in freestyle. He gets a lot of momentum, swings it back around. Single log brake check doesn't disappoint. Jamie Gardner, the founder and creator of Overboard Motorsports. Of course, he has his truck Overboard and the Black Pearl. His son Zach drives Wildside, and John Zimmer Jr. drives Terminal Velocity. So an empire created in Fortville, Indiana, but it all starts with this truck right here, Overboard. And there's a great sky wheelie, gets a brake check, and it looks like he may have damaged that planetary on the backside. We're going to take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay. And now Matt Pagliarulo in Jester comes out to the track. Let's take a look here at Matt trying to get some momentum going. Gets a nice wheelie, gets that front end up. And now almost clears the pod, gets a nice smooth landing on the backside of the jump, and now finesses this one for a wheelie on top of that pod. Trying to get some momentum going here. Adam Anderson with the lead in freestyle. Sky wheelie from Matt Pagliarulo. I was on hand when Matt won his first freestyle competition at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa just a few years ago, where he threw down the run of his career. If he could match half of that tonight, he'd get a great score. Now trying to push Chester to its limit, but that is going to be the end of the run. Take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay, 4.818. Next up, the 2019 World Finals high jump champion, Cynthia Gauthier in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She comes swinging out here and brings the dog right over the single log. Gets some nice air, runs into a little bit of problem on the landing, just jams it right up on the lip. And getting an update from the back is a broken tie rod for Jamie Gardner in Overboard. So the tie rod was the issue that ended his freestyle run. And now Cynthia Gauthier trying to add some air. She's the world high jump champion for a reason, as she can come off these jumps with that French kiss move, the big air, just laying it all on the line, throwing chaos to the wind, caution to the wind. And that is what she is known for. And now a wild donut here in freestyle. Cynthia Gauthier just destroying the front of that body. The dog nose goes crazy. The tongue's still hanging on by a thread. And she hits the brakes. That'll do it. Take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay. 6.427s for Cynthia Gauthier in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Next up is Mark List and El Toro Loco, coming right off a donut win. He has a shot at the event championship, but he has to take out Adam Anderson, who currently leads freestyle. Mark List now with some nice air, comes right back over the pod, swings it back around, going to come to the far side, tries for a sky wheelie, runs into all kinds of problems, jamming the back two BKTs, does get a stoppie. Now all kinds of momentum, comes right down, a hard landing from Mark List. He's going to go up, and he's going to make the save right in front of Cynthia Gauthier's truck. Take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay, 7.822. What a save from Mark List. Our final competitor here tonight, Tom Mentz in Max D, trying to take home the overall event championship. Comes right out of the stall, going nuts with the throttle rhythm. Here we go, Max D gonna hit the pod. And Tom Mentz goes right up, some nice air, keeps the wheels moving, and into a stoppie. And over end jump, almost clears the pod, down over the single log, whips the truck back around, and some more big air. There's your brake check, jams the back two tires up, makes the save, and again, running all over the place here. Tom Mentz, the professor at Monster Jam University, knows the event championship is within grasp. He's got to lay one down here and hold off Adam Anderson. Look at the donut for Tom Mentz. He's got a cyclone over the single log, just misses with that back right tire. And that back right tire is locked up. That is a locked up planetary right there. And that is going to end the run. Take a look at the Super Glue to the action replay. Tom Meant 7.806, not going to get it done. That means Adam Anderson is going to win the freestyle competition as we take a look at our BKT overall point standings here in Milwaukee. It's a tie at the top, Adam Anderson and Tom Meant with 27 points. Freestyle is the tiebreaker, so Adam Anderson is the event champion. Mark List will finish in third, Cynthia Gauthier in fourth, and then Nick Pagliarulo, Jamie Garner, Colvinard, and Matt Pagliarulo wind down the rest of the field. Let's go downstairs to Kimberly Cantoni and our event champion, Adam Anderson in Gravedigger.
Not only picking up the freestyle win, but the final overall event championship. Adam, how special is this moment for you?
This is just a way to cap off a weekend right here. The 40th anniversary, we came out. Jeffson has been around here for a long time. He's worked on Gravedigger trucks before, but this is our first weekend together as a team, and here we are. We're kicking butt and taking names, man. We're having a blast out here. The best part is I can hear all you guys and girls cheering loud as can be, so that means we're doing our job, baby. We love you guys for that, and this is just a bonus on the top.
Keep those cheers going one more time for Adam Anderson and Gravedigger.
Thank you, Kimberly. What a night for Team Gravedigger. Adam Anderson and Jeff Sid get to celebrate in Milwaukee. What a night here at the Fiserv Forum. Make sure you follow us at Monster Jam all over social media. For anything sport related, including tickets to upcoming events, go to monsterjam.com. For everybody here at Monster Jam and my co-host Kimberly Cantoni, thank you for watching Arena Series in 25. Thanks for coming out to Milwaukee, and we'll see you next time on Monster Jam. Good night.